Again, tonight we're talking to an automobile technician with Dodge, and we're talking about the up-and-coming events that are going to take place now this summer, right?
Yes.
At Spitzer Motor Speedway. And folks, it's going to be one of the biggest things that's hit Mansfield in, boy, years and years and years, without a doubt. And we got a driver here, not only a technician, we do have a driver with us, and it's an asphalt track, and Jason is saying, what, 3/8 of a mile, something like
Right.
that, and lots of events are going to take place. So somebody, either you or somebody else, has put together a rather elaborate calendar
Right.
of activities that's going to be taking place. Every other Friday, you're going to be racing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we saw just a clip of the four-cylinder automobiles. What other vehicles are going to be racing?
Oh wow, we're at sprints, late models, mini trucks, a few things that I know of. I know there's things still in the mix, to go on the schedule, but I mean, a bunch of variety of things, like I said, with the bull riding, bands, stuff like that.
Now, the actual grandstands itself, as I mentioned before, and certainly you can vouch for this, there isn't a bad seat in the house in that place.
No, there isn't. Very, very nice. I mean, the loges are wonderful. Very, very comfortable. I mean, as my standpoint, being, around racetracks, this is probably one of the best facilities to be at as far as that goes.
Now, one of the things, of course, obviously, it's like any other sporting event that we go to, we're always looking for food. I don't know why, but it's part of the program,
Right.
and that's going to be ample too.
Yeah, lots and lots. I'm not quite sure what's in store for that. There's a couple other people that's in charge of that stuff.
How many people are involved in all of this, bringing this program together?
There's quite a few. I mean, there's a lot in our organization, a lot of volunteers as well. I couldn't even really tell you, to be honest with you. I mean, there was that many.
Now, the people behind all of this financially and otherwise, physically,
Right.
mentally, is the Spitzer family from Cleveland, right?
The Spitzer family, Mike Junker, he's, running it too. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many hands in it as far as that. The Spitzers is the main objective of it all.
Yeah. Now, you people here, when I say you people, I'm talking about on West 4th Street.
Right.
You've got a brand new facility.
Brand new.
And, boy, it's big.
Oh, it's nice. State of the art. I mean, there's a lot of, that's probably one of the nicest shops I've ever worked at in my life.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
Okay, now, just without sounding commercialized,
Right.
What vehicles does Spitzer have out here?
Wranglers, Dodge Rams, Dodge Darts, Chrysler 200s, Cherokees, Grand Cherokees. The top seller right now is the Dodge Ram trucks, I think, because of the gas, prices being down. But yeah, then we got Kia right next door.
Yeah.
And then we got our bargain lot on the old store on Park Avenue.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
now you personally work on just Dodges?
Just Chrysler products, yes.
Just Chrysler products? Okay, and I I don't want to put you on the spot,
No.
but as a lay person, you're looking at them, okay?
Right.
I open the hood of my car and I think, yeah! The days of the oak tree and the chains are lifting that engine out of there, that's all gone.
Definitely a lot more tools in a toolbox now than it used to be. I mean, before you just needed a wrench and a screwdriver. Now you need a bunch of different things. But yeah, it's pretty difficult to work on them. But they do send us through a lot of schooling and stuff like that through Chrysler, so that helps us out quite a bit.
Okay, now I see advertised, help me with this, four-cylinder, I mean,
Right.
you think of a Model A Ford or something,
Right.
you know. That thing is lucky to get up the Stones Hill, let alone
Right.
go anyplace. But then I see the word turbo.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The turbo, well, we have the turbo Dart, which I'm not quite sure if they're going to run that turbo in the Dart anymore. Actually, I think as far as turbos, like the Kia brand is more focused on that right now. But I don't see
What's a turbo do for you?
a turbocharger.
Yeah.
It's just basically put like a small motor in a car, for the best fuel
Yes.
economy. And the turbocharger will actually blow air into it, creating, I don't know, like a vortex force into the engine, basically giving it, more power and with less fuel.
Okay, so if I'm sticking with a four-cylinder, automatically coming to mind, I'm thinking of fuel economy, right?
Absolutely, right.
But then when I add the turbo piece to it, then
Performance. You got performance.
Okay, so I'm not chugging along 71 at 40 miles an hour.
No, it'll get up to 70, 75 pretty fast.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Now, if I go back to those cars that we just saw on that clip, you said those are 4-cylinder.
Those are 4 cylinders, non-turbos.
Not a turbo.
No, no.
Okay.
So yeah, they're pretty much to make it affordable for the the guy to put together in his backyard to go out and have fun.
Yeah. So now, where do these people come from? Now we know about you, Jason. But
Right.
The other drivers, where are they coming from?
Oh man, I mean they all over. They're people like me. I mean, just different areas that love to race, been around racing. I mean, I've been around Mansfield Raceway since I moved here back in '92. So I mean, pretty much you got a couple backyard guys throwing a car together on a weekend, and then you got other guys throwing them together. I mean, just so many different varieties, I mean, they come from all over, too.
Now, the car you're driving, is that your car, or does that car belong to Spitzer?
The car belongs to Spitzer's.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you're right. Now, are you also the technician, or are there a group of people who are working with you on that engine?
There's a few other of us that actually work on them, but mostly me. I mean, I put it together, set up the front end, the rear end, whatever I got to do, and then basically take the car out, practice with it, and then do the adjustments from there on out.
Okay. Then you are able, or they allow you to go out and take practice runs around the track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they allow that to the public too as well.
Oh, is that
so,
right?
So yeah, the other racers, they allow them to go in there and do the same thing as I'm doing to keep everything fair as far as that goes.
Okay. When does the season actually start?
May 20th.
Okay. Well, it's coming up pretty soon.
Yes, it is. Within a few months. My boss keeps telling me that.
But keeps reminding you.
He keeps reminding me.
Okay. Now, how long does it last?
I believe the last race is September. I'm not, without seeing the schedule, it's hard to see.
So in other words, we got about 4 or 5 months of good racing.
Yeah, at least 4 months.
Okay.
Right.
Now, what do they do? What do you do if it's raining?
Well, that's something what I think they would do is it would be delayed.
Okay.
So it would be either the next day or the following week. And being that we run every other week, I would think that we would race the following week, like on an off day.
Okay.
Not 100% sure on that either.
Sure.
It's just everything's set in stone, but I don't know all the details like I probably should.
Yeah.
But
let me take another commercial break.
Okay.
And once again, we're talking to Jason Gentry, and he's a driver and an auto mechanic, technician, not mechanic. I can't use those words anymore. Technician. We're talking about the up-and-coming Spitzer Motor Speedway. Coming right back.